Hey guys, welcome. This is Delora. I have a status update and a notification. I'm notifying you guys that the podcast is going to go on a little bit of a hiatus. I don't know how long for. Basically, I just graduated. I'm having a lot of major life changes because I'm working a service industry job right now, so that whenever my internship rolls around, I'm still able to support myself because my on-campus job and my student loans are gone. I'm done with school, so I'm not getting those anymore to support myself. So, and I did choose to do student loans to support myself because I see what's going on politically and I could be very wrong, but I decided, I'm going to take a gamble because I have a really good feeling that the debt is going to be wiped out. So, I decided to and even if it doesn't, there's going to be a worldwide food shortage in my lifetime anyway, so who fucking cares, right? So, global warming and all that. So, I was like, let me take out all these loans so that I can live comfortably while I'm trying to learn my shit. But right now, I'm working a service industry job again, and I'm waiting for my internship to start. When my internship starts, it's only 8 hours a week, so it's not going to interfere too much with my job. However, Brad is not adjusting well to my new schedule. How do I know he's not adjusting well? He keeps chewing on my spinning. He does not think that when I come home from work that I should relax and unwind, or I should say wind in this case. He does not think that I should do that. He thinks that when I come home from work, he should be my only object of affection. So he fucking hates my spinning right now. I don't know how to make him stop doing that. I've considered getting a second cat to keep him company. I don't want a second cat. I would only be getting the second cat for Brad. The flip side of that coin is that he might not want the competition of living with a second cat. That might also be too much of a lifestyle change for him. Boom, I start going to work, I'm gone all the time, and he's freaking out a little bit. What if having a companion cat is not what he wants? Then boom, that's another huge lifestyle change right on top of him, and I don't want to put that stress on my baby, so I don't know what he wants. I'm gonna have to maybe talk to a vet about it because he already has to take Xanax when it thunders. The last thing I want to do is stress this little baby out whenever he's at home when it's not raining. So, anywho, life is an adventure as usual. But because I will pick up double shifts. Like, I will leave at a certain time and be like, okay, this is my 8 hour shift, but I might end up working a 10 hour shift. Yeah, because right now I need to make that rent. I had to play catch up on my rent because I did not realize that I would be out of work for an extra week for finals, or that it would take an entire week for me to find a job. Um, I just was not planning any of those things out in my brain at all. But I was only a week late on rent. But that means that this month I have 3 weeks instead of 4 weeks to make rent. So I'm really still pushing at it very hard, and I come home very tired, and all of those extra shifts, someone says, oh, hey, I can't come in. I'm like, can I stay? Like, I'm always like, oh, hey, we're pretty busy. Can I stay? Can I stay? Can I stay? Sometimes my managers are like, yeah, you can stay a couple more hours because we need someone to work these tables. And then other times they're like, no, get out of here. We're done with you. Go. Go. You've been here for 10 hours every day. Go home. Sleep. Sleep, bitch. Sleep. So, anyway, that's how it's going. This week was especially rough because usually Thursdays and Fridays you make a lot of money. It's the weekend. The people I did have did not fucking tip me, so I didn't make hardly anything on Thursday and Friday. It was almost a complete waste of my time to go to work, and I feel like I should have stayed home. Called in sick those days because it was fucking useless. Someone also stole my phone chargers out of the back employee break room during my shift. I was working and I came to pack up and my fucking chargers were gone, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? So I had to go on Amazon and buy more chargers. So yeah, rough week. Rough ass fucking week, and my cat keeps chewing on my stuff. And see, whenever a cat chews on your wool, It's not just like, oh, your wool is broken, reattach it. No, you have to go up an inch or two because cat saliva makes the wool hard and crunchy. Either that or it's the food residue in their mouth. I'd rather not think about all the dirty details of why the wool is getting crunchy when he chews on it and when he wets it with his nasty cat saliva. But, yeah, it gets crunchy, so you have to go up an inch or two, break it with fluffy ends, go down from the other break an inch or two, make a fluffy end. He also likes to chew it in two places. He'll chew it off of the lazy cape first, and then he'll chew it off of this chip clip next. That's what he does. Now, of course, I'm smart. I'm like, okay, if I leave this for any length of time, I need to put my lazy cape up onto my chair and make sure that he can't get to my stuff. But when you go to the bathroom, you're not thinking about that. When you go get some water, you're not thinking about that. When you are currently trying to spin something, you're not thinking about that. And then I realized, like, as I'm spinning, I'm like, why is my wool wet all of a sudden? And I look down and I'm like, Bradley! Ah! And he, like I said, he's not adjusting well. He does not like it. When I'm home and I'm doing something other than loving on him, it's gotten very, very strange. So usually my first off day is really, really bad. My second off day is fine. My first day back at work is a little bad when I get home because he's very freaked out. The second day is a little better. By the time we get to the end of the week, he's used to it. And then I'm home all day the next day and he doesn't know what to do. Like, I don't know, maybe I just shouldn't have off days because he can't handle. I don't think he's figured out that I work for 5 days and I'm off for 2. Cats are strange creatures. I also don't know if getting a second cat would be helpful or hurtful for him. So it's one of those we'll see kinds of things. Also, I'm not sure if I can afford a second cat because things are pretty tight right now. But good thing I bought a shit ton of wool before I started working. I don't have to worry about running out of wool and not being able to afford more fiber because I have more fiber that I could spend right now. Now, like, whenever I bought the fiber, I could have spun through it in a month and a half. Now that I'm working at least 40 hours a week, it's like I don't know if I can spend all of the wool that I have in the next year. If I keep working 40-hour weeks, I'm not sure that I'll have the time to do that. So why can't I find a lonely shepherd on a farm somewhere and just live with him and spend all day? It's like, I'll make you socks, baby. But anyway, that's just my fantasy coming out. I'm so sorry. It's an absolute joke. But anyway, like I said, I do believe that I have promised you guys a project in depth on the crepe ply and the hawser ply, and I will fulfill that. So in the next couple of weeks, you guys can look forward to those being uploaded. And I may or may not do a podcast every now and then as I have actually built up things to talk about again so that we can, work on that. And I already know that the next podcast should be about the spinner's control cards, and I really left you guys hanging with that. But right now, I haven't gotten a chance to really talk about the spinner control cards. I do believe it's been about 3 weeks since my last podcast. Maybe next weekend I can find the time to do that one podcast about the spinner's control cards and upload it for y'all. And then go on a true hiatus. But this hiatus, it's a soft hiatus because every now and then I might come in and say, hey guys, blah, blah, blah. If I find that every month or so is good for me, then I'll restart the podcast and I'll tell you guys this is a monthly podcast. If I find that every 2 weeks is good for me, I'll come back every 2 weeks and do a bi-weekly podcast. But I don't think that right now in my life I can do a weekly podcast anymore and have anything worth sharing at all. So yeah, anywho, you guys stay safe out there. Happy crafting. I hope this didn't hit you guys too hard, but this is life right now. So happy crafting and bye-bye.